All right. Welcome back, everyone, to SHARCOM 2022. We had a little change in the plans, and instead of Wipeout, KthRam is going to be doing Stuart Little Any Percent for Game Boy Advance, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. I do not have a face cam since just woke up like 5 minutes ago. This is Stuart Little 80% easy. Oops. I guess we're starting. Sorry, I accidentally hit the A button. So we play any percent easy because it gives a few more hearts in levels in general, and it also gives these swanky directional arrows to help us. I'm just need to quickly there we go. That'll sure also probably make up for the time that I caught Bacon off guard. So basically in this game, oops, we do a certain type of glitch that lets us clip into walls, and it lets us sort of skip a large amount of level. There we go. I got that fairly quickly. If we turn the other way right as we're hitting a wall, we essentially clip into it, and the only thing the game... Oh, first try. The only thing the game knows what to do is just to send us upwards. So in chapter 1, we use that to sneak into a dev room and just complete the level instantly. And a extra collectible that does nothing. No, don't. Just get the last one. There we go. And now we're on to the second level. A little bit of a taxi plane style situation. Nice orange plane. We're just going to try and fly through some rings, collect a certain amount before everything runs out, or until we reach the end of the level. It's just a little bit of a chill auto scroller. This game tends to sort of like move between auto scrollers and platformers. I shouldn't have done that because that just loses time on an auto scroller. So I can also swing my plane backwards by pushing the A button, but understandably that's very, very slow. As well as hitting things, because this game wasn't optimally designed, so you tend to have a little bit of a problem here and there when you get hit in this flying style level. The game will like temporarily lag, freeze for a second to indicate you got damaged. A bit like the Hollow Knight damage mechanic, if you've ever seen that game before. Yeah, there's not much to do other than this. So, anything you've got to say on hosting front, Mikey?
Sure. So, as everyone already knows by now, this is a community marathon run by the Simpsons Hit and Run speedrunners to showcase other games that they speedrun. And we actually support a charity called Save the Children. If you type !donate in the chat, you get a link where you can read all about it and donate if you decide to do so. Any amount is appreciated, and yeah, that's about that. Back to you, KthRam.
Yeah. So we're getting towards the end of the level. It's been a little bit slow. I hit a couple of dragonflies, but we've already got all the rings we need. I'm just collecting extra for swag at this point. Okay, there we go. So we'll get to the next platforming level shortly, and it's going to be a lot more of using... I'd like to call this one... Shoot. I like to call this permeation, this little trick, but it's technically like a wall clip. I call it permeation because it sort of reminds me of Mirio's quirk from My Hero Academia. A little bit of a goofy name for it rather than anything else. It was oddly enough discovered by the Tazzing community, but they never really sort of settled on a name for it, so I just figured I'd give it a name myself. And this game, I think, relatively quick. I think first places were 29:30, which, to be honest, oops, okay, there we go. It doesn't matter. I split. Splits on marathon runs never going to be accurate. Call it Steve. No! Steve is an overrated name. Alright, well basically we just got out of school. We've got a test on Friday. And we're just going to run along the ground until we get to our first bookshelf and wall clip into it, hopefully. Nope. Oh, that is the bookshelf. I was like, oops. Bookshelf is a little annoying one to do. Oh, okay. Fairly quick. And now we're bouncing on some rulers, avoiding some paper planes. I don't know who's throwing paper planes. We just got dismissed. But, you know, planes weren't good enough, so now we're riding a skateboard. I forgot that's the crouch button. There we go. It's a little bit hard because to go fast in this level because they sort of perfectly designed the paper planes to come at you. Pretty much right when you're jumping. And no! Next one's stuck. So pretty much right as you're taking jumps up and up, if you're going full speed, the paper planes are designed just right to hit you perfectly. There we go. Relatively clean level 3. Yeah, we need to prepare for our upcoming test.
Every little in the world can find the little house.
Okay, now this isn't an auto-scroll, this is just a driving style level. So we got to drive our way home from school. And I'll try and cut corners whenever I can, though it's a little risky sometimes in this level to do so. Oops. There we go. And we've got a sort of global timer that refreshes every now and then. And the controls are very janky, to say the least. We'll just take this shortcut here. Sort of just cuts us through this area a little bit, saves just a tiniest bit of time. I think it's 1 to 2 seconds if I did that cleanly. Now driving along some pipes, you know, just regular construction work. Oh, and now we've got a bird. Hey Amber, thank you for the GLGL. Anyone who's seen the movie, this is Margalo.
Miss?
Also, apologies everyone. Margalo didn't get a good mic. Or the Falcon.
What Falcon?
That Falcon! Drive! Get out of here!
Unironically, that is what the voices are like in the actual Game Boy cartridge as well. It's hilarious. They're just slightly distorted. Because they were peeking in the mics and didn't even realize. And now we're sort of driving and escaping the Falcon at the same time. If I'm a bit too slow, it'll sort of actually visibly fly down and hit me. But we're driving pretty cleanly, nothing to worry about. We're just avoiding the mud patches. And we should be about to hit the end of the level, I think. Oh no, there's one more little section. Yeah. Basically, the mud slows us down and the oil slicks sort of muck up our steering, so I try to avoid them when I can. And there we go. We made it home.
My
You
name
were
is,
little.
Stuart. Stuart.
I'm Margalo. Just Margalo.
Just Margalo.
And we've got another platforming level, so a bit more permeation, a bit more wall clipping in this one too.
The adventure begins.
We're essentially trying to lead Margalo to a new home. She's being chased by the Falcon, so we're giving her a bit of refuge. And you know what? Heck, going the intended way. Let's do this. Damn it. Okay, I mucked that up. You meant to like... There we go. I'm just going to damage clip through the hot pie. So, you know, it makes perfect sense. Just abuse some iframes. Come on, Stuart, cooperate. Some of these are a little bit trickier than others. This one I've always found a little bit finicky. Pipe texture's not as clear as like a standard wall. There we go. So just clip up through the sink and turn off the tap. Because that's definitely how faucets work. And this time we actually do go up the casual way. There's no wall clip that lets us go through the toaster that's upcoming. Toaster's sort of at a bit of a curved angle on its side, so we don't clip through it and climb quickly enough with it. Plus, that's not too long to do. Gotta jump there because it's surprisingly hard to just make the jump without going up to that extra spot. And you might notice even for like small little falls, I'm jumping. And that's because this game has like a fall problem. Or it has you take fall damage. And when you do, Stuart sort of like makes a big fuss about it and everything. But if you jump at all before sort of falling down, you don't take fall damage. So you'll find that when I sort of make large jumps or whatever, or fall down a fair bit, I'll do a tiny jump beforehand. Because if I don't, that happens. He sort of falls, has that long fall animation and takes a while to get back up. It's actually quicker just to jump. And if I do this right, this should look cool. No! I mucked that up, sorry. Come on. Thank you, platform. There we go. I was meant to land right on the switch, but close enough. Alright. Now we're on to the most trying part of this game. Both as a speedrun and casually. Yeah, we're getting a fair bit of Marglo cam there. This is what is it in terms of length? It is a 6 minute and 20 second auto scroll. And you can't just relax during it. It is incredibly active and you can die very easily. Like, this level is why everyone plays on easy. Oh yeah, sure, I'll move it. We're essentially going down this drain and we need to scare all the spiders with our flashlight so they don't hit us. They should be coming down the side. Yep. In any percent easy, we get a lot of spare time, or we get a lot of extra hearts to help us. In medium, or in any percent normal, you get no extra hearts. Or, sorry, you get one small heart along the way. And it's like, it looks like I would have been fine on any percent normal at the moment. You know, I've only got hit by one spider. But later on, the spiders sort of spawn on top of you and just damage you instantly. It's a little unfair. So on any percent normal, it's absurdly hard to get through this level. It's why there is currently no one who has ever done a run for that game, for this game on any percent normal. So free world record if you can get through this level. But if there's any hosting stuff, feel free to do that now. This is pretty much I'd say the only other chance.
Yeah, well, sure. Once again, I would like to remind everyone that all donates we get during this marathon go towards Save the Children, which exists to help every child reach their full potential. They make sure children stay safe, healthy, and keep learning so they can become who they want to be. And if you would like to donate to this cause, then type !donate in chat and click the link that pops up. Any and all donations are equally appreciated. And yeah. that's about all. Yeah. Back to KthRam.
No, it's good. We're about to hit the halfway mark where we sort of reach the bottom. As you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage because now we've got the spiders actually spawning on top of us.
There's one long auto scroller, I tell you.
Yeah. I think when Blind Runners did this game, I think Bacon did it first try, and I was just amazed at that. Because as a kid, this level drove me insane. I think I always had to like give the Game Boy to my dad, and he'd just do it for me, and I'd move on to level 7. Okay, we're pretty much at the end now. I think there's only a couple more spiders that pop up. I got to be careful not to be too far down on the camera at the halfway point, because otherwise the screen sort of does a little bit of a goofy thing. It doesn't quite realize where I am. Alright, this is the end. Well, the halfway mark. Now I'm going to do the ascending part, which is another couple minutes. But the ascension is much easier than the descending part. Story-wise, what's happening is Marglo has stolen the mum's ring, but they think instead it's fallen down the drain, so they're sending Stuart down to look. It did not happen in the movie like this. They just moved on to level 7. But we're going to take a little look down the drain and see. But our should have voted for Spyro. Ouch. Hey, this is the last bit of auto-scrolling. Not counting level 10, but level 10 is very active in its own way. We've got a boss whose behavior is very RNG dependent. Oh yeah, I forgot I can just do this. Because I cannot take too much. Basically, there's enough hearts on the way back up that I shouldn't die, so I'm just going to stand near the top and finish the level slightly quicker. Saves like half a second on the auto scroller. So your time save is pretty much you don't die and maybe be towards the top at the end. Mainly because I think once I actually tried just this upward section just by holding my flashlight up, and there was enough health that I didn't die. So this is completely safe as well. It's just literally waiting. Alright, we're right at the end though now, because that's the spider from the beginning. Hey, we made it. Okay, now we get to level 7. Level 7 is where the world record smacks me. It found a way to skip this cutscene, and the world record holder has not told me how to do that.
The Falcon lives at the very tip top of the Pishkin building.
And no pushing start just pauses the game. This level is essentially wall clip hell. They're everywhere. Wait, no, not this one. Literally first box, I don't do it. But pretty much every other wall I'll be wall clipping. We need to collect a little bit of money on the way. We need to collect $3. There we go. So we just skip large sections of this level pretty much by clipping everywhere. It's not gatekeeping, he's just inactive. Like, I don't think he and I have both been around the Stuart Little scene at the same time. Typically you just go down, but damn it, I wanted to land on that. Need a bit of money. So I think it's just more so this guy hasn't seen. Okay, this one does my head in because the collision for the pipe is not where it is. It's like slightly further ahead. throws me off visually trying to do this clip, but this is the hardest one in the run. So once this one's done, the rest should be straightforward. Also, don't get the same run up that you normally would. There's my run up. Ah, darn it. For marathon's sake, probably shouldn't have tried to do this, but we'll try and for another little bit. Come on, Stuart, clip into it. You know you want to. Okay, I'm just going to take the back up. I won't waste too much more of people's time me trying to do that hard clip. Let's pick up a bit of extra safe money too. And we've got a sentient bin. Okay, so that's all that would have saved me, just going there. What is it? It's catching me on the box. Wait, no. Sorry, I forgot the level 7 route a little. I meant to just go here on this thing. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, we got a 1-up. I don't want it. Platforms are out of sync because I'm usually here a little earlier. No! Okay, now I actually have to do that clip. Sorry. Loving it here big time. So I meant to make that little jump there and land on top of this pipe. Instead, now I have to wall clip it. There we go. That should have worked. Clip into the wall, Stuart. There we go. World record also just clips into the box right there instead of pushing this thing over, but to this day, I am stupidly inconsistent at it, so I'm not even going to try it. There we go. Now I've got enough money, so it's just a bit of a chill run to the end now. You can just do one more wall clip to clip up there, but it's a little bit janky because you can see at this top the pipe sticks out a little. So if you time like your jump out of it badly, you sort of like flick sideways and fall back off the pipe. Yep, got to split, that's fine. And now we're on level 8. This is the only level I will conceivably die at. Because the balloons are very janky. They give you a little bit of extra height, a little bit of extra lift, except when they don't, and then you just fall into an instant death pit. This game was like funnily designed up until level 5. No! Gotta be careful, the bird is annoying there. Okay, that's a very tight jump. Right below there is a death pit. And I've always got to be watching out for these cats because every hit destroys one of the balloons. I lose all 5 and I just die. Please make it, please make it. No! Ah, that's the jump that's annoying. Because it just decides, why did I need the money again to actually buy these balloons? So I bought 5 balloons for $3, so 60 cents a balloon. Okay, fine, bird, hit me. That's going to get in the way, but I can't die down there, so I'm fine. Alright, here comes this jump again. Please cooperate. Oh, thank goodness, I got the second bit of lift. We're not out of the woods yet, though. There are more death pits there, and now also death pits above me. Okay, I've only got 2 balloons left. I gotta be careful. Now is the section where I need to go down, so I just hug the pipe, and I'm barely out of range of the wind. And we're at the end of the level. Well, no, the halfway point of the level. It's a good little debate. And look, it's Snowball. Does indeed. Let's see if I remember the pathing. Same idea as before, 5 hits and I die. Yep, I do remember it a bit. But I'm still going to hit some birds. Nope, that's the death room. I forgot about that room. Okay. I meant to go on the exterior bits. Yep, over here now. Oh no, wait, this is for the balloon, which I, to be fair, needed. I'm already playing it a bit risky with this level. Yep. Okay, I've got 2 hits left. I want to save at least one of them for the last area, so I'm actually going to slow up a bit. Okay, this is now very bad. There's another bird. No, I knew there was another bird.
This has fiasco written all over it.
Alright, sorry about that one. At least now I remember specifically where I'm meant to go. Yeah, you can clearly see which balloons are the ones that I'm actually using. Okay, this is much better health. Because what you're meant to do is not be an idiot and have enough damage to just fly through that bird. Oh no, Marglo stole the ring. Who'd have thought?
Don't hurt him, Falcon.
And here comes the Falcon with his bad mic. Really needs to stop using the inbuilt laptop mic and just get a headset. And essentially the Falcon threw us out into the junkyard on a barge, I think on one of those garbage barges. And we found our trashed plane from level 2 because our mum hated us and threw it away. Yes, more wall clipping. Come on, Stuart. There we go. And I need to actually go back slightly. You do this wall clip and then you come back for that. And the bin spawns out of nowhere, as usual. Come on, Stuart. So there you go. Okay. I instinctively did the casual thing. But you meant to wall clip up that wall as well. This one I do remember though, so I'm gonna do it. There we go. And you know what? We might need this box, but heck it. Box overrated. Why bring the box all the way down when I can just get that wall clip first try? And I can't wall clip up that wall because there's the little gap in the floor. So it would be so much quicker if I could do that. Sub 30 would be free. Because I still haven't gotten up to where that wall led. No! Okay, that jump's a little tricky. You can also go up that wall, but it saves like very small amounts of time because you just go over there. Oops, I jumped a little early. It's right here I need to jump. I know it looks easy, all this platforming. It doesn't look that bad, but this game can be a little bit janky on corners in this level. Like right there, I sort of clipped through the platform instead of jumping on it. Alright, we're on to the last level now. We're going to defeat the Falcon in our scuffed little plane, made of toothbrushes and hair clips and everything in between. Alright, and just like before, I need to collect various things. I need to collect 10 balloons while my health is slowly depleting, because that's the mechanic in this level. Blue balloons, I need 10 of them to actually get to the Falcon fight. Red balloons restore my health a little bit. Yellows fully heal me. Black balloons do damage, and I think that's it. Yeah, so I don't want to hit that one. But of course, soccer ball dragonflies are back, and soccer balls are flying around, and kites and everything, because for some reason we're fighting the Falcon over a public park, I'm assuming. Don't want to be taking too much damage. I want as much health as I can for the Falcon fight. Once I get 10 balloons, it'll be relatively chill until then, which is pretty much after another 10 balloons. Because in any percent normal, you have to collect 20 out of the 21 blue balloons that are on your path. The game was like, 20 balloons, getting all of the balloons, that seems a bit too much. That seems a bit too harsh for the average kid to get. So why don't we make it 20 out of 21? You know, we'll give him one balloon buffer. And I have a little sound cue when the Falcon's coming, so let me just see. Nah, it's still a bit away. Now here it comes. Here it is. There it is. Falcon's going to be charging at us. I need to wait for him to start swooping. I don't want him to hit me because he does very big damage. He'll start swooping after a certain amount of times. This is the bait. Makes you think he's swooping, but he's really going to attack again. Yep. No, the balloon. Okay, now swooping, I think. Nope. Swooping now. Yep. And we finally use that sort of flipping back feature of the plane. There's the balloon I want. Swoop again. No, you're not going to? Yep. Because that little sound cue again. He'll do this 2 more times, I think, and then he'll swoop again. Nope, just 1 more time. And if I'm lucky, he'll swoop enough times for me to kill. 2 more hits. And it's time not when the Falcon dies, but when the credits roll. So we have a little cutscene afterwards. Come on, 1 more. No. No. Don't you be a jerk, Falcon. Swoop. Yes. Bye, Falcon. GG. For some reason, the final cutscene counts in typing, so time is when the cutscene ends after Marglu leaves us. So in like under a minute. Yeah, slightly overestimates.
You've always dreamed of going.
But
haven't
considering
you?
how badly I mucked up some of the wall clips,
Stuart, we'd be
35
so
isn't
far
too bad of a
apart.
time.
It wouldn't change a thing.
I miss you, Stuart.
Now behind schedule. Oh no.
I miss you too.
It's not as if we've got several runs with over 30 minutes of catch up soon.
Oh, hey, little hoe. Hey, Dad. What's
She'll be
silver
back
lining
in the
this time?
spring. And time.
GG's.
GG.
Still fit into the minute mark. It's still at 35, so we take those.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, I guess on behalf of everyone here, we would like to thank you for doing this backup run, because we had something else scheduled, but it didn't work out. And yeah, that's also it for yours truly, Mikey, aka Player Game SK, aka the Atlantis No guy. And yeah, I believe I'm switching with Top Hat for the hosting, and the next run should be Tim's with Monsters any percent, unless there's been a change I'm not aware of.
Sure,
And
that's still what's next.
And yeah, good luck to the for the rest of the marathon.
Thank you, Mikey.